Alrighty, hey, it's Matt, Blank Guy's Garage. So today, we're doing the same thing we were yesterday. Ripping a wiring harness out of this car. I think I'm actually done ripping wiring harness out, so I think it's time to put some wiring harness in. So, having said that, I guess it's time just to get to work. So I'll set you on the tripod and we'll get to videoing, putting this thing together. Alright, well, what you just saw me doing was saucing up this plug right here full of electric grease, that black tar looking grease stuff. It might be green, I don't know, looks black to me. And getting everything connected and ready to go so we can get it plugged up. I just want to kind of bring you back and show you what I was doing. And we'll get that big plug plugged in and we'll run this harness across the firewall and keep going. Alright, well, we got the harness laid in place, got the wiper motor hooked up, distributor's hooked up. It looks a little janky, but that's how it goes apparently. I don't really like it, but apparently that's how the factory did it. I've got this harness laid out. It's not completely in place yet. It goes all the way across, goes right here all the way across the core support and to this side right here. There you go. So I'm gonna go under and handle the part on the bottom of the car that I meant to handle before. So, bring you back later and we'll get the bottom butt done. All right, well, it doesn't look like I've accomplished a lot, but I promise I've accomplished a lot. The whole harness is now in place. This core support being bent has thrown me off a little bit, so I'm just going to zip tie this up into the core support. I'm probably going to replace this core support completely. Yeah, I know the aftermarket ain't much better, but I promise it's better than this one. We don't have a horn relay because the one that was in here was rusted apart, so I can't do anything with that. So we've got the mini fuse block laid out. Let me grab the little bit of light right here. Kicking the drill. Give me the light. Bring everything with it. All right. So there's your harness laid in place now. And then you get it going across the firewall where it belongs. And then got the alternator hooked up the way it belongs. And here's our little mini fuse block right here. What is that? Oh, that's my fuel system. Little mini fuse block, everything's wired to it. And I didn't do anything inside the car. So now we're all wired up, ready to go. So I've ordered a horn relay. And I think that's it. So we'll get the horn relay and put it in and be able to finish that to the battery from there. I mean, it's mainly done, but I just wanted to, I've got it done as far as I'm willing to go. So we'll get the horn relay in the morning and fix it. So bring it back then. All right, that's the next day. I'm tired. Today's been a long day. I ain't done no work in the shop, but been cleaning gutters and everything else. So we got us a new relay. It is harder than you think it would be. There's a new relay to replace the old one that was not working or didn't work or whatever. And that's that. So we'll get that installed, and then all we got left to do from there is take and put this one piece of wire right here straight to the hot lead on the battery right there. And that's it. And we'll be able to see if it'll crank and run from inside the car or if we're going to push it outside with it on fire. Either way, I'll put you on the tripod so you can see what happens. Bring it back in a bit. All right, well, so here's where we're going to go. I'm going to go ahead and pull these tools off the fender, at least a couple of them. And, all right, sorry about that. So now we're going to attempt to hook the battery up, see if it'll crank. I've got the car in neutral, so if for some reason she decides she wants to burn herself to the ground, I can get her outside. We hope that's not what happens. I've checked a lot of wiring. There's one melted wire in the main harness inside the car. I've peeled it back, got it all the way out of the way. I don't think we're gonna have any problems out of it, but let's see. So first things first, we'll grab the battery terminal here. We got nothing. No spark, no major arky. Let's reach in here and turn the headlight switch on, see if we can get some headlights. Try it one more time. See if we get a little arky now. I don't see headlights, so let's hook it up and see what happens. Well, we're already better off than I thought we'd be. So let's hook the fuel system up. You'd think I'd remember something like that. It's got no brakes. I forgot. So yeah, that's a little scary. But it runs. It lives. Now we'll refill our fuel system and go over the wiring. Alright, well, I went and grabbed a bulb out of the stash and just wanted to check and see if the dimmer switch was, and then I thought, maybe I should just check and see if the dimmer switch is even hooked up. Well, it was, but I clicked it a few times and look at here. We got lights now. So it means our headlight switch is working. Now, I mean, we still have a lot of work to do, but we're getting somewhere. See if we're smoking inside. Let's reach under here and see what this plug right here feels like. So here is the wire right here. I don't know what it goes to yet. I haven't pulled it yet. I probably need to get a light. Let me grab a light. Go ahead and shut the headlights off as they do work. And this bulb, I think it's the high beam pin got broke. It's a brand new bulb, but the pin got broke off. So I just used it for testing purposes. All right, what was I coming for? Oh yeah, a light. That's right. Coming for a light. Should be laying right here on the workbench. All right, and we're back in the car. So if you look right here, this wire, the very bottom one in this pin, and this pin out here is the one that melted. This one right here, I don't know what it's for yet. I haven't chased it. I've chased it all the way back. I've cut it all the way out until I get into the tape back up in here in the main harness. So it goes from here all the way up into the main harness. So if anybody knows what this particular plug is for and what the very bottom pin on it is, which is this wire right here, where my finger's at, that one, the very bottom one, let me know. I'm sure I'll figure it out in the near future. I I'm not gonna mess with it no more. Nothing's hot in here, nothing's getting warm. All appears to be good. So we've cleaned up a lot of the mess in here, as you see, and everything works. So bring it back. All right, final ride. Let's just get her back in the shop where she belongs. Set the hood down so I can see something. Like that really actually helps, right? And brakes don't work, so it gets scary going back in. It takes typically 2 hands. I'm gonna try. So here we go. We are in neutral. I got the e-brake pressed. Already dead in the water. Isn't that nice? Hold on, let me see if I can find a place for y'all. Alright, well, I can't, so let's just fire it back up and keep going. Is the neutral safety switch hooked up? No way. Wow. There it is. Later, peoples. All right, final ride. Let's just get her back in the shop where she belongs. Set the hood down so I can see something. Like that really actually helps, right? And brakes don't work, so it gets scary going back in. It takes typically 2 hands. I'm gonna try. So here we go. We are in neutral. I got the e-brake pressed. Already dead in the water. Isn't that nice? Hold on, let me see if I can find a place for y'all. Alright, well, I can't, so let's just fire it back up and keep going. Is the neutral safety switch hooked up? No way. There it is. Later, peoples.